began our community service.
Yes, everyone was getting themselves fed before being sent to do indentured servitude.
What is our community service?
That's a good question. Let's see. We get the dice roller out here.
Because we were doing some
A few
theorizing.
options. I mean, you could pick up trash and be here for the rest of your life, or you could go kill that dragon and be done in a day.
Tetsuya's gonna have to whip out the big bow for the dragon. Are we in an open area? Okay, we're good. Oh god, it's right next to me. I'm gonna die either way. And the dead shot pen goes into the door.
You know you've been sitting in one position for too long when laying down and moving your legs pops your spine.
Yeah, I did that when I got home after driving Blair to Atlanta.
I just laid down and I'm like, oh, there's a couple of pops in my spine. That was nice. And then I moved my legs and it's like, oh, there's the rest of the spine.
It's like, oh yeah.
So,
Okay, let's see. Your options are farming and agriculture, the collection and distribution of goods for community kitchens. Actually, probably not a good idea to put you actual criminals on the criminal part, so we'll just go ahead and just move that one here. Bricklaying, damming, and you can help with the rails.
The rails?
Mm-hmm.
Amiko might be good at that. She can walk on any surface.
Thing is, Amiko doesn't have to do the community service.
That's true.
Yeah, Amiko's just kind of there.
Amiko's there for moral support.
Without the anyways, you could also, if you want, go help with the animals, rounding up strays and taking them to shelters. Help put up some more of the housing developments. Or you could risk your hand at some of the... Well, there you go.
The what?
Helping build houses and stuff. I can lift heavy things. Work on my core strength at the same time.
You all don't have to do the same one, that's worth noting. You can all go do different ones.
I mean, Satsu could be erecting houses like they erect
everything else.
And, Tatsu can go chase down people's cats that they let out that they're really not supposed to.
Yeah, Tetsuya is pretty quick and nimble, so he can work on his sped some.
The cat chasing down a cat.
More common than you think.
Tatsu pisses one off and it chases him all the way back to the town.
I found it, it's angry! And just scooping net. Gotcha. Got it.
It's just like normal house cat size, but it's actually been enchanted to be smaller. It's a tiger.
Yeah, Tetsuya will run around collecting lost and stray aminals.
Aminals?
Yeah.
How are you gonna catch the birds?
Don't worry. They have a method for that.
I will jump and punch them out of the air to catch the birds.
Listen, alright? Only Adam has the ability to fucking punch every animal once. In just one punch and submission.
Even whales.
Yep. We've already established that Wukong was minding his business, eating some fruit in a tree one day, and out of nowhere, just some random blonde dude leapt all the way to the top of the tree and punched a heron bird out of it.
Wukong's just kind of like, the fuck?
That guy's
And he
so
had the-
fun.
I could just see he was holding the bird. Oh, who's a pretty birdie? Squawk! Eh, who the fuck are you? Just leaves with no explanation.
That's a big ass storm cell over my head.
Nice.
God damn.
Good doggies.
Would you like to send it my way?
Yeah, can we get
You
some
don't
of
want
that
this.
snow?
If you don't want this shit, it ain't snow, it's suffering. This is a squall line that's headed by supercells. The supercells are on the other side of me, and the squall line's catching up to it. Oh yeah, look at that orange. All that orange and spots of red. And a couple of dangerous purple spots here and there. That's just gonna suck. It's already... Just the beginning of it was playing hell. Yeah, it's just about to suck. Okay.
Satsu, you
Satsu
hear
can
this
help.
guy? He's complaining about purple weather. It gets up into white here.
You don't even know what the weather colorations mean.
Purple is like super cold.
But, so, what was the message about catching birds?
I mean, you could. It's lost animals and stray, like, escapes.
Pets.
There's strays in general that wander into the city, so they don't have a random animal epidemic where they just, hey, let's just start making wild animals, because
Yeah.
there's a whole host of problems between the wild animals propagating and all the species that predate on animals on the regular that live in the city.
Not to
It just
mention
doesn't
the
create an ideal environment.
thieves and other belligerents that can just transform into animals with magic, and then they've got perfect cover because, oh, that's just a dingo.
What's a dingo doing in Asia?
It's more likely than you think.
More likely than you think.
But, anyways,
Alright,
that's what
that's
Tutsi
where
is
you
gonna...
get to go with that.
So, Tutsi, what, you said 40 hours. Yes.
40
Is what we
hours
need to do.
community service.
Yep, you have one work week.
Yep. So, where will they be staying for the time being?
That's a good question. You didn't think of that, did you?
Yeah, Tutsi is gonna bring that up. Where are they gonna be sleeping?
I don't want to impose on a Spira anymore. I mean, we could always rest at the local inn. I'm surprised I haven't gotten myself a place to stay here as often as I'm here.
What, you want to own land?
Just thinking to myself.
No. Well,
Oh, no, you want to stay on somebody else's land for a fee.
No, not here.
Alright. That's who gets to go. So when he goes to his, he gets to go with the Imperial Fanciers. Oh, alright. And yes, there's places to stay, depending on which you can go. You can stay here in the Pleasure District and run the risk of maybe getting spooked by some of the yokai, like the extremely tall lady who just wants to casually peek at you from 2 stories down.
Pikachu, what?
Don't worry about it. Take 1d 17,000 pun damage.
They just want you to peek a fucking lane.
Right. So you can stay here at one of the many the dual brothel / hotels. You can stay at a restaurant hotel, or hotel, or just a basic hotel, or one of the ones that has all the onsens that all the weird foreigners like to come visit. Or you can go out to a normal, comfortable, safe for work hotel somewhere else.
Brothel one sounds fun.
Why must you do this to poor little Tatsuya?
I mean, you don't have to stay with me.
There's a bunch of different brothels. Chances of you going to the same one that Noni took you to are very slim, because the pleasure district covers. I mean, it's big. It's like
The only place that Tetsuya remembers of that night is the very first bar that they went to, and after that is just a blurry memory.
I mean, you're looking at 3 consecutive miles of shit for this district, so you're fine.
Yeah.
You could also just pick one at random.
That's true.
Compare prices.
You could just go look for all the chrysanthemums. Fucking, I love Lynthamy. Stick it right in their chrysanthemum. Alright. Random brothel hotel will assume standard fare. So it's mostly gonna be female transactionals. I'm the only ladies of the night. There always wears such pretty kimono. You have landed at one of the few, by number, brothels that is mostly human women. Good job.
Yay.
I mean, if you want, you can just go out to one of those with yokai. They're like right across the street.
Over there,
Like, literally right across the 5-foot wide street.
Yeah.
Just see Tetsuya getting some looks from some Oni. Just, ooh, you got extra souls.
That's I mean, hey, yeah. There you go. You can mention it, and you can get to watch some of the police dragging a bunch of Oni out of a building. Working girls included for breaking the law. Oh, there's a lot that they allow, but any time an Oni is caught trying to nibble a soul, even if it's consensual, it's still illegal.
Consensual cannibalism
It's
is still
a
illegal.
big no-no.
Consensual soulicide.
Soul war.
But that won't deter you from shut the fuck up. God damn it.
What?
I be over here. Just go ahead and combine them in a new word. Sore.
You'll feel
But
that
your ass
happening. You'll be
Your
so
ass is gonna
sore.
be.
Could be soulless.
Shut up. Shut up.
So, what time is it right now in the game world?
You know, the stress.
Huh?
It's like
Each one. No.
Okay.
You get a place to go book your place to stay here at one of these brothels. Which one do you want? You want humans? You want yokai? You want a mix of the both?
Human for me.
Tetsuya's staying with Satsu.
Yeah, I should have figured. Amako's just going wherever, so I'm not even gonna ask them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amako probably just be able.
I mean, Amako wouldn't have to pay.
She's like, oh, here I can sleep on this thing.
Well, I mean,
Amako
Ryzen usually doesn't pay.
Amako has like the kennels that they could go up to, and their kennels all pimped out and nice. All the pats that they've been getting.
She almost crashed the pet market.
She doesn't spend much of them.
She just kind of hoards them.
Just a bit here and there. It's not really flooding the market or anything.
To be fair, I mean, your missions don't usually last this long. It's usually pop down, do a thing, pop back.
And earn a few pats in the process.
Yeah.
But yeah, so get in room for the community service. Tetsuya is going to leave all of his stuff in the room that they're going to be staying at for the next few days.
Alright.
Okay.
Satsu will keep her bag with her as usual.
Tetsuya needs to be light on his feet to catch strays.
Is that a kitty cat? There's a kitty cat behind me. Hi, Shadow Kitty.
Mao.
Hey, Joe. Alright.
But Satsu is working on their core strength skill. Is
Yes,
he
you-
try and like learn / work on anything?
Tetsuya is going to work on his, what would it be? What would that be? Speed and, like, dexterity for, like, agility
it
and
could be
stuff?
a lot of things. It could be knowledge to like try and figure out where animals would go when they're scared and lost. It could be agility to like jump after them and like somersault around. It could be
Well, I don't
strength
have
to,
any,
like, grab things and like hold them.
well, I don't have anything on my list to modify. There's no agility and strength and all that stats on mine, so it's kind of a moot point.
I know I'm using the wrong term, so
But-
that you can kind of get a general idea of the openness.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you. So
You
I
just
think
need
it's gonna be
something to focus on for the community service, so that we're not sat here for the next like 4 months role playing it.
yeah. I think it's mostly gonna be like technically it might be a little bit of three things, like where the animal's hiding, if they get scared, trying to catch them, and trying to catch up with them if they run.
Are you going to make a skill that modifies 3 valuables?
I don't have any XP to spend. I can't make a new skill slot. So really, I can't learn anything.
I thought you had an open skill slot.
I do not.
Oh. Well, then you can be rewarded in XP.
Yeah. So, are we starting like today, or are we starting like the next day?
I was planning on starting today.
Yeah, it's only 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get such a kitten.
If there's any things that need to be like demolished, I would also like to work on my.
Destruction magic. No, I'm kidding.
They have it.
No, I do, but no.
They could. They could spook everybody.
Strike like bull. Just fucking punch shit out.
Unfortunately, you will not be permitted to destroy because you have to be part of the demolition corps, which requires a license. Which, if you want, though, they inform you that you can start your licensing tomorrow, and it takes only about 4 weeks of 2 classes a week to be qualified, assuming that you actually pass the exams and don't, explode like a handful of people do because they don't listen about reactant times and punches.
So, core strength it is.
So I think Tetsuya is gonna do at least 3 or 4 hours today. He doesn't want to be out too late after dark,
Mhm.
but he knows that also that a lot of the strays will come out like at least at the start of night because
He
some of
knows
them
that?
have figured
Mm.
out. But
Just fucking with you.
Being a stray
animals don't-
himself, Tatsu
Yeah.
would choose to.
Tatsu being bullied by the leader of the fanciers,
what?
the much larger Neko model woman.
Oh,
They are very quick.
Yeah.
So fast, too much wow. So Tatsu's going to do his absolute best to chase and not trip. And maybe sort of get attacked by, let's see, a ravenous pigeon.
Oh god, not a ravenous one.
To which he is saved by the sound of and then a big metal net just wrapping around it.
When are pigeons so mean?
Yeah, sometimes they get mad. I swear someone's throwing drugs into the trash again. And when they retract the net gun, you hear that annoying little clicking noise that the dog collars make, or like the dog leashes make when you hold that. Just that little plastic clicking. That's what the noise it makes when it retracts the line.
Sometimes the pigeons get angry because they're too close to their nest. Unfortunately, pigeons kind of suck at making nests. Literally, a stick is enough for them to qualify it as a nest.
It's like stick there, nest, plop.
Blue or yellow.
So, do we have to roll anything to see how many pets Tatsuya catches, or how many animals?
It's just going to be a random variable. You'll get 10 XP for each wild animal you capture, and then...
Rookies usually catch about anywhere between 2 to 6 a day, so we'll just do a D6. Congratulations. You got 2.
2d6 and you get 2.
It's not that bad, though. I mean, there's a lot of you. There's about 150 people doing this because it is a very concerted effort to keep everything, functioning. That's the part of getting this big with this many people. You got to start, doing this thing called paying people a salary.
Yeah, it's a team effort.
Some of the people working with you to catch animals have like this headband on with a symbol in the middle, and they're really complaining about their training going to waste because they got assigned to catch animals instead of hunting down ninjas.
The cat is down my lap.
Wow.
Oh.
And she's doing that. She's kneading my muscle, but not with her paws out. So the dogs are not appreciative of it because she's currently staring directly at them.
This is my human.
Hey,
Clean.
what's wrong? Why are you whining? Is it because it's dark? Hold on, Alexa. Alexa, turn on my light. Okay. It's light again. Mama never put the damn... Oh, I have a spare Alexa bulb. I should put it in that room. Wait, is this the spare Alexa bulb? Which one of these is? Yeah, this is. I think this Philips Hue. It's a 1100 lumen LED light bulb.
Okay.
Because I'm in... I buy light. So, yeah, but yeah.
What?
Shadow, you got 20 XP today. Satsu,
Yay.
you got... How many hours are you doing that skill for?
I mean, as long as they would be doing it for the day, so probably up to what,
I mean,
8-ish?
this is a part of the city that never sleeps. The construction is like 24 hours.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'd probably go to like 8-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go until the clear.
So
The most you're allowed to work is 8 hours if you're volunteer.
So add those hours to your skill.
Okay. I did 5.
You meet a huge... Hey,
Tatsuya's plan went out the window.
what was Tatsuya's plan?
Tatsuya was wanting to get an early start on the day and do a 10-hour day. Catch an
Well, you
animal.
can just do that the next day then.
Yeah, he's gonna. I think that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna get up early and do the 5 to 5 shift.
Oh, god damn it. Of course fucking Satsu picked the maid one.
All right.
I was rolling like, what's the quirk of this place? Because that's kind of a theme of like brothels in like our world. Is a lot of them have like a theme to be interesting. Well, at least not in the West, but in the East, they love that. And it's like, go figure, you'd migrate towards the one with maids. Hello, kitty.
Yes. I mean, that is a cartoon. Good job.
Like the panty and stocking themed restaurant that's somewhere in Japan.
No, Shadow. No,
Mao.
no. You're not sleeping behind my door. It needs to be open. Move.
God damn it, Shadow. What the fuck? Get out away
What?
from the
This
door.
freaking cat. That cat climbed over my box of PC parts and just is behind my door. Oh, there's that wind. There it is. The bottom's falling out now. There's the gusts have returned, and it's gonna suck trying to get in the truck, and the yard's gonna be nothing but a mud pit.
Mm.
Oh right, I forgot. I forgot to mention because I'm retarded, and I'm currently trying to follow the weather because this is a extremely rough scenario.
Is there any
But
chance that
God damn it, cat.
Alright.
God damn it, cat.
Never mind. I'll mention it when I remember it. Go what the fuck ever.
Hmm?
Just go what the fuck ever. I'll remember it when I remember it.
I was gonna ask if there's any chance they get at least Tetsuya could get a wake up call or something for 5 in the morning.
You didn't get one unless you asked for one.
Yeah,
Pay a silver for it.
Yep.
Oh, well, I guess he's just gonna go to bed early and hope he wakes up early.
I mean, if this is the only thing that you guys are doing,
Oh, wait,
for
no.
the whole
He's still got
3
silver.
hours of the community service, then we don't have to roleplay every single day. We can just
I
do
know.
your stats and be done with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it, I remember now.
Mhm.
Satsu meant a human is big if not bigger than Oni. And he said he was a sumo, but he didn't have a belly.
So
So there, you meant a sumo.
I'm gonna roll a d6 for the 10-hour days Tetsuya's gonna work. If that's okay with the spicy pup that I roll it.
You can roll it, but you're only working 8 hours.
Oh, 8 hours? Okay.
Yeah, because you're not an official employee, you're not allowed to work over the 8 hours.
Okay, so then how many days would they work, including like today, with the few hours they worked?
The math. You're working 8-hour days. 40 divided by 8.
Well, you technically worked 5 hours the first day.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you'd
So
you'd
35.
basically need 6 days to fill it up. Well, let's see. Yep.
Yeah.
So, with your
So-
short day on the first one, you just do your 7 days of work. And
Yeah. So I'll roll 7 6s. I'll just roll them one at a time. So first one is a 6.
Well, you'd only need 5 additional days.
Oh, only 5? Okay.
Uh,
And your
question.
last day would be short also.
Go ahead.
What was the formula now for how many hours it takes? Because I just leveled
4.
up, so I need to know how many hours it'll take to go up to
1.
level 3. Is it just another 10?
Let me double
Or
check.
20?
Because it
I feel like it's
has
20.
2.
a lot.
And for the last one,
Okay.
3.
Yes, it's 20.
You train for 20 plus 20 for every time you have the skill.
Yes. I was comparing it to my strike like bull, and I was like, yeah, that equates to 20. Okay. So I'm 14 hours into my second level. Well, like after my second level. And Oh, that gets me to 1.4 times now. Physicality rolls.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh,
Let's see. I rolled the dice, and
If I can max this out, 2 times.
Tetsuya caught 16 animals in the days that he did his work.
so that's 160 extra XP.
Yeah.
Should have enough XP to get a skill slot now, don't you?
Tetsuya now has 180 XP.
Rainfall expected to be an inch or greater. Oh, great. Oh, so many watches. Thanks for alerting me all at once.
Oh, okay. So, never mind. You would need 600 XP for that.
Tornado watch, severe
Yeah.
thunderstorm at 1.
Alright. So, after a week of being normal citizens, doing a day job,
I would say I'd probably spend some time in the brothel after work hours.
like as a customer or as one of the girls.
A little here, a little there.
Oh, column A, try all of column B. Shit, wrong campaign to make the references. Never mind. Sorry, I was making another Aladdin reference for my Jean. Don't you me, I will fountain pen you on the nipple.
Oh no.
Yes! The French can never be stopped. A French Asian woman shall run this place.
So,
Oh,
so while they're doing that, could Amiko find somebody who would be able to train her in some learned skills?
Sure, I mean, there's literally millions of people here, and every one of them's walking around with a grab bag of skills. Not every single one is listed.
yep.
All right, so I think she will. And how many of her skills could she train in a day?
I mean, theoretically, there isn't really a limit to the number of skills you can try and train at once. It just slows down the more you try to do at once. Does Amiko have an open skill slot?
She does, but she also has additional levels in a few of her learned skills.
Okay.
Actually, okay.
You can practice your learned skills on your own if you have time and
Oh,
the appropriate equipment around to do it.
So, we got, under no circumstances, do not even try it, Cat.
I have a vague idea of what they said.
Oh, sorry. I said absolutely not. Don't even try it, Cat, because I looked over and I seen a certain cat of mine trying to slip past me, crawl under a pillow, through some wires behind my PC, and under the space in my bed.
Mao.
She's currently looking at me pissed off because I drug her out of it, and I'm now holding her.
you're like, do not. Sounds like my cat.
Good kitty. Yeah, I know, meow. Go be a menace to society, like your mama's home. Go be a menace to her. Alright. Sorry for all the random interruptions. Sorry.
So you've got, like 24 hours times 6.
What kind of skill are you looking for?
Sorry, I'm chewing here. But she could train on some magic focus, chain spells, and persistent spells.
Well, yeah, you can do that by yourself if you just create a really deep, like, non-damaging spell and just like train on the basics. If you're looking for a new skill, you could always make one yourself or find somebody that's already figured something out.
Bless you.
Let's see. I could look at the list, and I could also see if I can figure something else out. But let's see. I'm trying to think if there's a specific thing that I want Amiko to be able to do. I think what I'm just going to have her do is train on what she does have already.
Okay.
Damn.
Like, still
You hit one time.
lot, but it's not a super high priority for me to find something to fill that slot.
It's good to have it for when you need it.
I like the one that she has that is basically free double damage. She has overcharged spells, which basically her spells are twice as effective. But mana burn is increased by 1.5 times. But she doesn't take mana burn. So it's just basically doubly effective spell. Which I thought was really cool for her. Alright, anyway. So that was, I guess, 6 days of work for them.
The formula is 1 intensity level per 10 plus 4 times your current level.
She does have progress in training. So basically, she has 8 days of training before she can get her next level of magic focus. 19 left of chain spells.
What'd you say?
17 left of
When?
persistent spells.
Like 5-10 minutes ago. Why? It was, but I turned it on with my voice.
Outside of town to basically practice her magic and work on those.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean,
Since you're not taking mana burn, I'm pretty sure you can just batch full spells for every 6-second interval and keep all of the successes until you get bored and head home for the day. Because you're not losing HP for failing or speeding.
Well, that's for just doing magic levels, and she's already maxed on that.
Oh, okay. So what's
Yeah.
Oh.
She's only got one school, and she maxed that out pretty quick.
You're working on skills. Never mind. I thought you were increasing a magic level.
No, these are skills and they basically apply to magic.
Right. Okay. Never mind. So
Most of her skills apply to magic.
Yeah. So you are limited by hours of practice.
Yeah. Or in this case, essentially days.
I'm sure you've already done the math for that. So.
Yeah, those already have their partial training in, so she's just making progress on the ball. So if it's 6 days of work, then she can get 6 days of training in. So I will note that on her thing. She'll have 2 days left of that. And a lot left.
You will rejoin the party after their 6 days of community service. What is everybody doing when we catch back up with them?
I would like to inquire how about the I guess the war that was going on out there, to see if it would be safe to try to get to that shrine again.
You would have been informed that the war you popped into unwittingly was a border dispute, and it's probably going to keep going for another couple of months before either side really shows the advantage. The battle being magical in nature and with few rules, anything could really happen at any moment. It might be over tomorrow for all they know. Distinctly, the territory dispute is between the Xinhao dynasty and the... Apparently the Appalachians have declared war on them.
Okay.
They're kind of far away. I think they're trying to get a foothold. But as far as you're aware, your Kitsune lover is not part of either of those factions.
Okay. That's probably a good thing.
So, when we rejoin the party, Satsu is talking to somebody that happens to know what's going on with the war. What about Tatsu? What are they doing?
Well, they wouldn't really do a whole lot after they're done working, except, well, they don't have an open skill slot for it, but they would, work on that breathing technique that they were told about. Just learning how to control their breathing better.
Good idea.
I mean, it sort of works, but there's just something about it that's still eluding you. There's like some piece that's missing that you can't quite figure out.
Yeah.
You're breathing, and, you're doing everything they said, but you're not feeling anything from it.
You gotta try to blow into a jar to make it explode.
Blow into a balloon and then swirl it around with banana.
Hey, don't make fun of my idea that I had for Shadow in the beginning.
I mean, yeah. They made the assumption that someone from Asia would know how to use key. That was the main issue.
I mean, you can't really blame me for 4 years to bring up that Shadow was going to be a weeb. So.
Yeah, no, this whole thing was literally put in here because of weebs like him that do Conjured Outcast now. We even have some fan module, don't worry.
What about Amiko? What are they up to? Are they just wandering around being adorable, trying not to get caught by the stray police?
That's a good question. Amiko, scene.
So you said something about Amiko trying not to get caught by the stray police?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Come back here. Unlicensed adorable.
Unlicensed love.
I think that would be hilarious, really. Amiko springing about. This is the best game ever. Everybody's playing tag with me.
It's their version of snipe hunting for the new guys. It's trying to catch the Raijin.
I can just see him trying to do it.
You see that zappy dog right over there? Go catch that one for me.
See that creature over there? Incredibly dangerous creature. Some nobleman brought it into town and has asked us to catch it for them, but nobody's been able to do it for years. If you can catch it, you'll get promoted to captain. immediately. Like, oh.
Shut it.
Not that you have the
Tatsu-
experience for it, but
Tatsuya just, hi, Amako. Hello.
touch.
I imagine a couple of people get close and get zapped.
Yeah, basically the only one that can touch Amiko is Tatsu and Satsu. Anyone else, she just lets her innate static just.
Just pet. Yeah. Yeah.
So, I guess the party will meet up back at the brothel hotel and maybe
Yeah.
discuss where they're gonna go from here now that their service is over.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll
Oh.
talk about what they're gonna have for dinner. Maybe they'll talk about how bullshit the teleport was and blame Satsu. I don't know. It's your characters.
I was gonna say, well, I inquired about that battle going on, and doesn't look like it will clear up anytime soon. Right. So I don't think going to that shrine would be the best idea,
Well,
but I'm also not sure where others would be at the moment.
I'm sure the one of the Empress's wives would know. Isn't one of them a sorceress or a historian or something?
You might not even need to ask one of them. Somebody around here might know about it.
Yes, from what Noni said, brothels are an excellent place to get information because a lot of people gossip.
Guess
That's a
I'm gonna be spending some time as a employee for a bit.
Oh, I see. Let's see who your clientele is. Yeah, actual adventurers, fresh off the road.
I don't know if Tetsuya is ready to be a working boy.
I don't know if Satsu is ready to handle the kind of abuse we'd suffer in a working environment like this. Brothels,
Yeah, it's
especially Asian brothels, they're not necessarily places you want to be.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they have rights and stuff, but they're merchandise.
Hmm.
I mean, not all of the brothels are exactly the same in the district, but a majority of them have the working girls, the merchandise. They buy their freedom and then they go about their business.
Well, then maybe I'll just kind of discuss, like, that, or hire one just, for some cuddles and relaxation, give them a easy night
Hire a
and
prostitute,
see if they've
give
heard
them
anything.
a bucket of paint. We're painting minis tonight.
I,
I'm paying you $200 an hour. We're doing this.
I bet you at least one of the working girls would enjoy that. Just go in. Who wants to get paid $200 an hour to paint minis? Just one in the back. Me.
Like, so what are
It's
all
like
these
you, the
minis for anyway?
enthusiastic
Well, I have this D&D campaign coming up. Oh, can I play?
You see, this is for a new game that I'm making. It's called Battle Mace 40 Million. Oh my god, Shadow would try to do that. Idea. And then Siri, no, sit down. Oh.
But Siri, all I have to do is go to the sci-fi dimension, grab one of the 3D printers that can scan my brain, and then have it print out all my ideas.
No, you'll get in trouble with the owner of that. Aw.
No, because I know you, and you're gonna try and print off some sci-fi bullshit, and it will actually do it.
Not thinking about printing out a lightsaber.
Okay, back
You
on
know, I
topic.
don't think
Yeah, back on topic.
incredibly hard to make one with magic either.
It's not particularly difficult to make a plasma beam with magic now. The
Yeah.
problem is energy. It's not a very
Yeah.
large space to store energy.
Yeah. But, thinking about what Tatsuya can do. He's only got 49 silver.
You can always, go to a tavern and listen in. That's also a good source of information.
You could wander around in the market. Merchants like to gossip.
That
Some
is
of them
true.
might even give you the correct information if you pay them.
I think Tatsuya's going to wander around the market. And of course, he's going to be looking on the ground for any shinies as he's looking for people to talk to.
Of course. Go ahead and give me a perception roll.
Ameko's probably gonna keep Tatsu company.
89.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea. 89. Alright, let me see what 89 is on this list. You, as you're walking along,
Mhm.
looking at the floor for anything that might be shiny. Here it is.
Because, cat brain, like shiny.
You spot a shilling.
A shilling.
And yes,
He's
an
gonna...
earth shilling.
A penny?
No,
Like, oh, you mean an actual shilling?
an actual shilling.
He's gonna walk over and pick it up. Ooh. Ameko, look at this.
I have 2 dogs lying on my legs.
I found
So
a...
she's gonna look at the coin. No, that's weird. I don't think I've seen one of those before.
Maybe it's from one of the other kingdoms or countries, possibly.
Possibly. It's a neat little trinket. Hello, Fluffy Cat.
So, what is it made of? Is it just like
What are shillings made of? Hold on.
Oh god, oh shit, I think some of them used to be made of like wrought iron a long time ago because they're cheap.
Shillings are made from silver with its introduction in around 1503 until 1946. So this is the correct time period for it. So it's a silver coin. It has the wrong stamping on it to be used anywhere, but it's interesting.
Yeah, he's gonna put it in a little pocket on his pack. And of course, he's got his triangle-shaped stick and his heart-shaped rock in his pack. Tatsuya's gonna, of course, ask around for like people who look like they're from far off. Ask from fucking brain work. God damn it.
No, I'm using it.
Tatsuya is going to ask people that look like they're from far away if they have seen any particular dragon statues.
Could ask
Well,
people that look like they're not from far away too.
What? Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's one right over here.
Yeah, there's one over there at the onsen. Okay. Give me a... I don't know, persuasion check. See how friendly
86.
likable are. 86. Alright, versus... Okay. So, you approach an individual who seems to be wearing an outfit that's from some far-off land. It's got some sort of animal pelt in sash form with these dark stripes of black spots across it, and some large cat head on their shoulder. And when you ask them if they've seen any dragon statues, they think about it for a second and, in sort of a roundabout way through their broken... Well... It's not broken English to you because you're from this planet, and that's just how people talk. I was gonna say broken English, but no, that's literally the language.
Unbroken English.
So they describe that there's this civilization that lives deep within a rainforest far to the south, bordering along the Great Central Desert that has huge rivers flowing through it, and they worship dragon deities there. They have several statues of dragons, and they even claim that one of their dragon gods was reincarnated as the sun.
Hmm.
Okay.
And that's all of the information you get for that roll result. And yes, some of it is wrong.
Yeah. Well, Tetsuya is gonna thank the gentleman. He's gonna actually look for a vendor real quick to see if he can buy like a pad of paper and something to write with. So he can write it down.
Motivator, what kind of vendors would be selling what kind of parchment and writing utensils here? I mean, we're in the time period where you could have a pen, but like inkwell pens are probably more common.
Motivator?
I guess they're away from the microphone.
Yeah.
I'll just wing it. You come across a vendor selling various magical scrolls and tomes, and they catch your attention because they have many stacks of paper bound in booklets of like 10 to 20 sheets behind them, and various fancy fountain pens and inkwells on display in front of them.
And, he will approach the stall. And, excuse me.
And how might I be of service to you, young man?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I'm just looking for, some kind of paper and a writing utensil so I can keep notes on my adventures.
What's your budget looking like?
Smile.
He's, affordable.
All budget, huh?
Awako playing MVP over here.
Keeping him from spending all of his money on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, so they're like, fool me once, shame on you.
Oh, he got fooled last session after you left. Hard.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
They think about it for a second, and then they bring out a sort of rough-looking pad of paper. Looks kind of like it'd be more useful for watercolor painting than actually writing on, but it's cheap. It's only 5 thorium for the whole book.
And,
Well, that's pretty good.
That's not bad.
Yes. I would also need something to write with.
Well, on the cheap side of writing utensils, they do have a few, oh, there it goes. Goodbye. Bye, brain. I was gonna say charcoal pens, but no, they don't have those. They have quills and coal ink, which is literally just like carbon suspended in water. You have to shake it to get it diluted properly, and then you can write with it, and it's kind of clumpy and globby, but it works.
Yeah. And how much is all that? How much are those?
It's another 5 for the inkwell, another 2 for the quill, and it's 3 for the ink.
Um, trying to remember what other item you mentioned. It poofed out of my brain.
Okay. Okay, so you said 5 for the stack of thorium, 5 for the well, 3 for the ink,
5 for the
and
stack of thorium?
Yeah, that's a great deal right there.
5
5 thorium for a whole stack.
5 thorium for the paper, 3 for the ink, 5 for the well, it's 13, and then 2 for the
quill.
quill.
That's also 5, right?
The quill was 2.
Oh.
Okay, so because he's gonna hand over a silver for it. How much change would he get back? Hold on. It's silver is 250 minus.
Dang it.
Just none. They just close the register, take your money.
Yeah. Well, it sucks. You overpaid. Would you like to purchase something else?
Oh no, you can't use that to pay for that.
He would
Oh,
ask.
Trying to pay in silver? No, we don't accept silver here.
We only accept
I don't
imperial
tell that that's
currency.
over.
Well, before he bought it, he would ask, "Would you be able to make change for a silver?"
Of course I can. If you're going to be paying with a silver, might I suggest a late gesture towards the display rack of scrolls that are rolled up in nice little shelves and boxes? A magic scroll, perchance, to use in times of great danger, or perhaps even around the house.
Well, I'm not really big into using magic. I don't really have a whole lot of experience, and last time I did something magic, it backfired tremendously.
Well, have I got some good news for you then? You don't even have to be magically attuned to use these. You just simply break the seal and it begins. I do suggest writing a label on the outside, though, so you know which one it is.
And what do some of these scrolls do?
Well, gesture to one over their shoulder. Well, this one cleans an area around it to spotless shine. This one here heals you. It can even repair a missing limb. This one here infuses you with a tremendous amount of mana. This one here increases your crafting proficiency. This one allows you to learn a second language instantly. This one over here allows you to travel back to a location that you are thinking about. This one here gives you giant strength. This one here lets you breathe underwater. And this one turns you into a merchant. This one gives you access to the Vatican City. This one allows you to... Actually, I don't remember what this one does.
These all sound expensive.
These one allows you to identify a spell.
They can be expensive. It's a rather rare art form, spell scrolls. But they dig around in a bin that they have near their feet. I've got some cheaper ones down here that perform relatively minor effects compared to those. Those are just examples. With the change that you have left over from your silver, you can maybe get, this one allows you to be undetected by animals. This one allows you to leap a little bit further than you were before. This one makes you run a bit faster. This one can maybe close a wound.
Do you have any scrolls that give you that like what's the wording I'm looking for? Like you know how people get stronger after a fight or a really bad encounter with something vicious?
You want something to harden your skin against the elements. I've got a couple of spells, but it's more than a silver for those.
Hmm.
I've got
Well,
rules here that could cover your entire party in a shell of scales that will fall away when they're damaged. I could give you a spell that gives you resistance to heat and cold. I could give you a spell scroll that gives you
Your blanket.
immunity to a particular status.
I like how he's just peddling basic cure-alls that you can find in a general shop as magic.
Well, I mean, they are literally magic scrolls. It's just, do you want to go to every single shop in town to get all the ingredients and reagents you need to make the potion for it, or do you want to just crack open a wax seal?
Oh yeah, but the protects you against the elements one is like, just use a fucking blanket.
It's literally just a But you see, dear traveler, wool cloaks are heavy, and when they become inundated with water, even more so.
do you have anything to do with dragons?
Oh, resistance to fire, resistance to dragon's breath is a rather expensive rule. I don't think you would have enough money to afford that. In addition, I don't have it with me. Carrying something that valuable in a city such as this one is a dangerous prospect. They turn around and give an evil glare to the corner of the shop.
Why can't they hear me?
Well, would you happen to know where a dragon statue is? I'm looking for a particular dragon statue that looks like it has a mixture of platinum and black scales.
Colored dragon statues, no, but I have seen plenty of dragon statues in the area, usually near shrines of some variety. I believe there was one a bit to the north that had a particular fondness of painting the statues dragons. But I think there's some sort of conflict going on up there. I don't really pay attention to the political affairs of the world all that much.
Okay. He's gonna look at Amiko. What do you think, Amiko?
She's gonna kind of look at him a little bit. Well, I don't think you necessarily need any scrolls. Although I suppose some of the healing ones could come in handy, just in case.
Does your party find themselves being injured quite often?
I do.
And what sort of injuries might you be acquiring, young man?
Well, the last injuries I acquired were because of a explosion in a closed space.
Ah, you are lucky to have survived that. Let's see. Well, I could give you a potion that imparts a resistance to force damage. That would prevent you from being blown back by whatever the explosion is. And if you combine that with this potion that resists the heat and temperature changes, well, you could completely ignore it. Save for your hearing, I don't have anything for your hearing, actually.
Well, with a silver, could I get any nicer paper and a nicer pen?
Well, certainly. When you told me that your allowance was small, I was expecting you to have maybe a 10 or less.
What kind of company do you run with?
It brings out a series of booklets of paper, displays them in front of you. It ranges from a little bit better than what you already have to kind of a nice, silky, glossy finish, but not a whole lot of pages.
Does he have like something kind of in the middle that's like bound in leather?
In the middle, that is also bound in leather, no. But on the low end, that's bound in leather, yes.
Okay. And how much would that one be?
That one's gonna run you 50. And
50?
yeah, and it has 30 pages in it.
Okay, and I think. Okay, how much is silver? 250. Okay, if he bought 2 of them, that'd be 100. And then, what about pins?
The pins go up in price quite a bit faster, mostly because it switches from random animal feathers to wood to glass.
Oh. And I'm guessing the glass is like an inkwell pin.
Yeah, the glass is inkwell and it's very expensive because
It's not
clear
hard to
glass.
make. It's hard to make those.
Yeah, it's clear glass too. It's like top end stuff.
Yeah, so he probably can't afford that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're looking at like, if you wanted to stick to feathers, you could switch it out for something a little more gaudy looking, and go up like a few thorium, or you could switch to like the wood ones, which come with like a tiny reservoir on the inside and a little button that you can depress to like open up the screen, but like it's a constant speed, so you have to write at a speed, which not everybody likes to do.
Okay.
Those ones are a little more expensive, but you don't have to go back and dip it in the inkwell every 5 seconds.
Yeah. And does it come with like some ink to replace the internal reservoir with?
It would, yeah. It comes with 1 free refill. You would have to buy more. Used a lot.
Okay, and how much is a refill?
Well, that really depends on how much you're using it.
Okay. Well, I think what he might do is just spend the whole silver, just 1 silver on like the 2 leather-bound journals and a nice wood pen with like an extra refill.
Just 1 extra refill, so 2 refills.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you get this nice bloodwood pen with a brass button on it and a nice thin point that you can write with. And it even comes with a little sponge on the other end so you can dab up bits of ink that you fucked up.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, so your transaction is complete. They give you 3 thorium back as change.
Woo.
Woohoo, cash back!
Alrighty. And once that's done, he will thank the merchant, and he's going to put one of the journals in his pack and along. Now the refills are corked, like they're sealed.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're sealed on both ends. It's like it almost looks like a bullet.
Okay. So he's gonna, carefully put those in a pocket where they won't get broke if the bag gets jostled or tossed around.
I mean, they're sealed pretty good. You can't like pull the corks out. You gotta stab them open.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Well, still, don't need the glass breaking. So, and then he is going to, write down the information that, well, he's going to write down what he heard from the last merchant in his first leather-bound journal from the last guy you talked to.
Right.
And
So Tatsu makes notes on the things that he's heard.
yes, and if Amako looked at his handwriting, she would see it's atrocious.
Hey, this new pen thing, you've probably never actually used one of these before. It's gonna take some time to get a hang of it.
Well, even with regular kanji and calligraphy, his handwriting was atrocious.
I don't recall how Amako's would be. I don't think it would be great because she's fairly new to being Anthro, but I think she would have worked on it ever since she created her Anthro form. Or, Ivy created Amako's Anthro form.
Yeah. And, you said it was deep, what, Sorth? Or Nouth?
That's the thing. The merchant said south.
Huh. He's gonna ask Amako, what's south?
Amako's gonna be like,
No. Did they mean south?
Or did they mean sword?
Yeah.
Okay. South in the land of lush jungle where the rivers flow through them past the great desert.
It's literally just a village name. What's this village called? South. Oh, that's an interesting name.
I like that idea.
Yeah, and that's pretty much Tetsuya's day.
Okay.
He's gonna be asking around for, he's gonna be asking if people have seen the Great Mother Dragon statue.
Go ahead and roll me 2 persuasion checks.
2 persuasions. Okay, 81 and 33.
Okay. So you get a little bit more useful information, like how the majority of dragon statues are kind of central in the Asian Empire, but there are a few dragon statues that have been spotted kind of spread out across the lands. There's some in the Nouth jungles. There's some off into the east and some off into the est. One individual even claimed that they saw a dragon statue on an island out in the ocean, but nobody goes out into the ocean. They were probably crazy.
Only those that come from Thule.
Est and west. 1 to be not toy to be.
Not a single person said anything was up to their sword.
Okay, nothing in the Sorth. Okay.
Well, did I hear anything while I was in the brothel?
What were you there for again?
I was gonna hire one to cuddle with and talk and ask about the statue and stuff. And then just, listen in if I could, see if anybody seemed to be an adventurer and see if I could talk with them.
Well, they mentioned that there's all sorts of little dragon statues that people put on, like, customer service desks and stuff that they believe bring luck and, fortune. It's not as popular as the fox statues or the Neko statues, but you'll still see them around sometimes.
Ah, there's the air.
And what did you say? If they're interested in adventuring?
Well, if there was somebody who sounded like they might be an adventurer, maybe strike up a conversation with them.
Ah, okay. Not really. You're a little far in the locale for wandering adventurers to be poking their nose around here. Maybe outside the brothel you might see one or two on their way somewhere.
Okay. I probably wouldn't push that then.
Yeah. They definitely stand out when you do see them. They're usually wearing, like, either some kind of monster's hide as armor, or they've got, like, really huge weapons that they're slinging around, or they've got a whole bunch of crap hanging off their back. Or, they're just talking really loudly and annoyingly. Or, they have, like, nameplates over their head, whereas everyone else doesn't.
Well, yeah, I'd swing by one of them if I'm see one when I'm walking out. I guess that's if I see one.
Oh, well, yeah, sure. I see one.
Oh, okay. And yeah, I would ask them if they'd seen a dragon statue and describe it as Tetsu would have relayed it to me.
They kind of scratched their chin and thought for a second. Well, there is the Great Caverns down to the southeast, and there's a few statues down there from the Gorgon.
Okay. So caverns to the northeast, and all right. I appreciate it. How are your adventures going?
They point over their shoulder to their bag and kind of shrug their shoulders, making a metallic clinking sound. I just got back from those caverns. I pried probably 30 or 50 different of these orange metallic scales off of one of the statues down there. I was thinking about selling them, but everyone keeps telling me that this is the best place to do it, and I have half a mind to imagine it's an ambush.
Well, I mean, haven't had much issues here. Just try to avoid portal magic.
I generally try to stay on my feet. I'm not a fan of magic.
That's useful moments.
Oh, it certainly does. I just don't like feeling my insides on my outsides.
That's fair. I'm not gonna let him know that I somehow accidentally figured out a way that doesn't make you feel like that.
Then you got Ameko, who's made of electricity. My insides are my outside.
Amako, technically one-dimensional, inhabiting a three-dimensional space.
He says, I am a particle.
Okay, well, thanks for your time.
They'll nod, and they'll ask you what sort of adventures you've been up to. They give you a once-over and kind of gesture across your entire body. I mean, you've got how many auras on you right now?
I believe 2. Since I don't have the kitsunes anymore, correct?
Yeah, you do not.
Or, oh, if I don't have the kitsunes, then I think I only have 1. Because I don't have Xarxes. I actually wrote down which auras I had. I had the narrator, Xarxes, and kitsunes. If I don't have Xarxes or kitsunes, I only have the 1.
Okay. So, in that case, instead of gesturing to the multitudes, they will be gesturing to the particular aura that you have around you that's sort of like dusty. Like, I mean, I've seen a couple of people with that aura, and they usually have some pretty interesting stories. Why don't we go to a tavern and have a sit down and a couple of drinks?
Yeah, you got a preference? Or are you still pretty new to this town?
Well, look around, scratching at their rough hair. I just got here myself. Still a
Oh.
little bit lost.
Well, then I might be able to help you out there. And considering I've been here quite a bit, I would like to lead him to one that I know is pretty nice. Not one off the top of my mind personally.
So you take them to the Snake Oil Inn, where all of the waitresses are some kind of scaly creature. They're all very friendly. They're all very jokey. And they are on the menu. Not in that way.
Yep. Well, I don't know which way you mean.
The bad way.
Ah. Yeah, this place is always interesting to say the least. And I'll grab a table kind of over to the side, not the broody corner.
They actually have a sign hanging over a dark and looming corner of the tavern. It just says reserved. Every time you've been in here, nobody ever sits there. And the spitting image of the lusty Argonian maid comes up and asks you all if you're ready to order.
Oh man, we haven't even seen a menu yet.
Well, you've been here a few times, you probably know what to order. But they do
Yeah.
have menus in their hand.
My friend here would probably definitely want one, and knowing myself, I've always been a creature of habit, and always ordering the same thing when I go to a place. So,
Isn't being a creature of habit a bad idea?
When did Tatsu get here?
I
I
don't know.
guess there is a tornado in Dallas right now,
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
according to my friend.
Yeah.
No, let's just chalk that up to Tatsu talking to one of the dragons.
If a
Just kinda
tornado
looking
touches
over.
down in Dallas, does it ever actually leave Dallas, or does it just stop in Dallas?
I don't know,
Dallas's
but
buildings
my friend
are
said
built.
that it is heading southeast toward Hoffman.
Tornado warning has been issued till 7 p.m. A severe squall line capable of reducing tornadoes extends. Yeah, no, they haven't had a touchdown, but they are starting to suspect that one might hit.
Yeah, one of my friends in Texas says there's one in Dallas heading towards Kaufman. Heading southeast.
Yeah,
Tornadoes
that's
usually
where the
head
dead.
northeast.
No,
Usually-
Texas tornadoes head towards East Texas because there's a strip of rough atmospheric land that stretches from southeast Texas all the way up into northeastern Oklahoma, known as Tornado Alley. And Dallas is kind of North Texas, but where the tornado warning is going off, and it's heading towards Coffin, that's starting to go east, and that's starting to pull itself towards that weird patch of land that gets like 200 touchdowns a year.
Oh, okay.
So it could continue a ways beyond that.
So, Tatsu orders the Canador boneless chickens.
Spicy.
You know, like you look at the picture on the menu, and it looks like these little nuggets of boneless chicken, like you usually get. No, it says chickens plural. It's a whole chicken reduced into a chicken meatball.
Huh?
And it is the best thing on the menu because each section of it has a different spice. And you can get them filled with things like cheese and sauce.
Mm.
Let's see.
The
How
adventurer.
interested in cheese is Amiko? Right down the middle. How about sauce? Okay, so
Not so interested in sauce.
doesn't seem to be interested in the sauce, but the cheese does have her attention.
Amiko does not want it to be goated in the sauce. Okay. And the adventurer, being of the personality type that they are, is.
Oh my god, Dark, you stink at fucking checking your messages that I haven't checked.
I don't have Telegram
Really?
open because it's full of porn.
I'll probably get some. Yeah, but you just make yours, I'll make mine.
Alright, Telegram's update.
God damn it, what the fuck?
What sort of messages have you been sending?
Don't worry about it. You just do your own thing. Listen,
Were Tatsu and Amiko in the area?
On my way there, I would have sent them a message saying I was heading to a tavern for some food and some discussion.
Okay, so
Okay.
they'll probably arrive when the food does.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, at some point they will make their way in.
Yes.
The adventurer, being of the personality type that they are, will order a hero club.
wait, okay, I'm confused because I zoned out since I wasn't needed. Is this like somebody that they met while being a hooker?
No, this is just someone they walked up to on the side of the street because they looked like an adventurer. They were trying to get information. The personality for this guy is just really friendly.
Been there.
Well,
Huh.
For
Well,
once
if-
you met someone and they don't immediately want to kill you.
Tetsu.
I mean, we're gonna have to start just examining ourselves inward. If everyone wants to hurt you, maybe you.
And just start looking inward.
Self-reflection.
Your chi is blocked in so many places. You need to let it flow. Okay, so Amiko and Tatsu show up right around the same time the food does, and it smells delicious, and the waitress asks them if they're gonna be sitting at the same table and if they want any drinks or food.
Well, Tetsuya would ask for a menu because he's not sure what all they serve here.
They serve bar food.
Ooh.
They got finger foods like deep fried tubers, not potatoes, tubers.
Mhm.
they've got things like sandwiches, cold or hot. You could get it pressed, almost like a panini, but like not quite, because it's like really squished to the point where it's almost flatbread.
Huh.
They've got like the meat items, like what Satsu ordered, which is, you know what the round meal looks like, right?
Yes.
Very much like that.
I think Tetsuya would order some tubers, the deep fried tubers.
Alright.
And what about drinks? Do they have like ale and alcohol?
I mean,
Obviously.
water's free. They have
Mhm.
some local ales and a couple of dwarven drafts now that the dwarves are back.
Hmm.
The dwarven drafts have little warning labels on them.
What's the little warning label?
Alcohol content 500%.
Oh. Well, Tetsuya would like one of the local ales.
Alright. It's a very
Apparently, Amiko does too.
it's a very heady ale. It's got a lot of
Head.
Head.
yeah, head. It's very foamy.
Earthy.
It's
It's got a taste of clay and pumpkin.
It's got some orange in there somewhere that you can taste, but it's kind of drowned out by the bitters.
Almost entirely by the taste of dirt clods. And you realize that this is just mud with alcohol in it.
I mean, that pretty much describes any beer I've ever had, except it wasn't water, it was piss.
That's why I call piss water. But yeah, you know,
And I'd probably tell them, like maybe some stories about, like maybe my time meeting the alien.
Oh,
alien.
that's an interesting story. To counter that, they'll regale you with the story of that time they met a mermaid and had one of their wishes granted.
Ooh. Would I notice any aura on them?
They don't have any auras on them.
Okay.
If you examined them with the display BIOS, they would just have a level of 25 and no titles.
What, Mom?
Okay.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Let's see. I would probably
Jesus.
counter
Tetsuya.
with my experience of running from a wind dragon and watching it get shouted to death.
Ah. You want a story of death? They'll tell you about the time they ran into a creature that stalks the deserts. And hold on. This is actually a pre-written one. In case you ever brought that up to a random person. I gotta find it real quick. Real quick.
I'm not here for this dick waving contest. Wait, I could just insert myself. You know what? Full on will be here to have dinner. And another pig.
Philon will be here for the dick waving contest.
Well,
Okay, so after you mention, you know, one of your adventurers dodging death, they'll lean over the table in kind of a bit of a lower voice. Have you ever wondered what caused the badlands and deserts of this world? I did once. And I learned a curious story in my travels, experienced it myself even, about a people, though I'd hardly call them that. They were known only to the locals as the Locust. You probably won't find them if you went, though you'd have to be suicidal to try. The locusts aren't native to this place. They come from a war. It was a whole cluster of stars in the sky, stripped of resources for a war that nobody knew why they were fighting anymore, except to keep living one more day. War, for them, it isn't personal. They harbor no malice or greed or grudge, nor even faith unto deed. In one of the locals' gentle way of putting it, do not pray for them, for they are already dead. A bipedal hole where a soul... God damn it. A bipedal hole where a soul should be, but refuses the light. Do not attempt to sway them from their deigned path, for it is one lain by the eons of those before them. For there is an enemy before them, and for them, the enemy only exists to be destroyed. And I had the misfortune of standing right in front of one.
Oh.
And they kind of grin and lean back a little bit, puffing out their chests. And here I am. I'm still alive.
Then I would regale them with the Russian roulette story in the casino against that demon.
That'll get a hearty chuckle out of them. Probably.
And like how it was like, okay, so this was a fake one, and then when the real one happened, it was over so fast. Like,
Tatsuya. Well, I don't really have that many stories, but I accidentally blew myself up in a dungeon recently.
that was like yesterday.
It was almost 2 weeks ago.
They'll look Tatsu over. Well, your friends must know a very good healing mage or a surgeon to put all the pieces back together.
Oh, well, I wasn't in the explosion. I shot an arrow that exploded in a closed space.
He was just too close to it.
Yeah.
Ah, well, that can be just as dangerous.
And the only other story I would have is well, the only two stories I would have is meeting her, well, both of them, and why I got exiled from my village.
Exiled, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
And he's gonna lean in with a whisper. Did you also accidentally see all your deities inside of you?
I can't
there
hear
you
you
go.
over everybody else.
Tetsuya's gonna lean in and whisper. Did you also seal your deities in you by accident?
He's gonna lean over and put an arm around your shoulder, face towards your ear, kind of give that come here gesture with his finger.
Tetsuya will lean in with a curious ear flick.
I killed the village chief!
Ow.
It doesn't matter
that's
now. It was
impressive.
so long ago and I'm so far away. The consequences have already been dealt.
Just got that one drunk guard. Yo, I fought the she beast. No, you didn't. Shut up. You don't know that. You're still alive. Exactly.
You got another
gotta
drunkard
love it.
stand up. Well, I fought the Leviathan.
So,
Mhm.
Satsu. There's also, I have a question.
What's that?
I've been trying to learn something new,
Imagine.
but there just seems to be something missing. Like, I'm doing everything I was told to right, but I just don't understand why it's not working.
They probably didn't train you long enough. I mean, how long did you talk with them?
Well,
Now let's go in the east.
about 20 minutes or so.
Yeah,
Until you came and got me out of the prison.
that's not gonna be enough.
Perhaps also you need to be able to learn something also.
Yeah.
Tatsu has
Gotta
no
learn the
concept
quirks
of
of the
skill
world.
slots.
Huh?
Tatsu has no concept of skill slots.
Yeah.
Amako is just like, well, maybe you need the ability to learn. Don't I?
It's like,
I
you got a special brain.
be a little bit better.
Shan?
When I hit 30, did I lose the ability to learn? What happened? What do you mean?
No, he's gonna look to his left.
He's just like, does anybody else smell burning toast?
Yeah, and he's gonna kind of look to his left. Do I really have to kill more things? Isn't there? No, there's got to be another way.
That's right, man. Shit.
You know, talking to Akadamame.
The adventurer will kind of pipe up. The electric dog is correct. You gotta go out and get worldly experience before you can really apply it to anything useful. If you're stuck inside all day with your noses in books, I'm sure you'll learn a lot of things, and you can maybe regurgitate that onto a piece of paper to prove that you know it, but until you actually go out there and do something with that knowledge, that's all it is. It doesn't become a skill until you use it.
And you gotta remember, the person that was teaching this skill to you, like, has killed a lot of fucking people. So they've got just a giant stockpile.
You also have to remember they had like maybe 5 seconds to explain it before the door burst open.
Me and my... She's just in there, just me and my proselytizing.
Well, Satsu, do you
Mhm.
think we could get a job to go do that while we look for these dragon statues?
To do what? Sorry.
Get the worldly experience this gentleman was talking about.
Westing.
I mean, for the most part, that's just killing things.
Somewhere there.
His
Oh, no.
ears are gonna kind of flatten. And Akadamame,
Somewhere out
yes.
there. You just
Well,
get the headache.
you don't have to necessarily kill things to get worldly experience, but it's a lot easier that way for some reason. I
It's
tend
easier to
go
rob.
to dungeons myself, pits of evil and despair, to challenge myself against the horrors within. I'm actually on my way to this huge tower off in the desert that I heard about that I didn't see for some reason.
Oh,
No,
so,
okay.
do you know what a south is?
You say the now?
Interesting.
No, I was talking to a gentleman and he said there was a dragon statue in a place called South in a in the land of the lush jungle where rivers flow through them past the great desert.
Don't think I've walked through any jungle called West or any village or whatever it might be called South, but there's some pretty waterlogged forest down to the now est. Kind of a long walk from here, though. You might try to go to the forest that's down to the northwest.
Yeah, I heard there was some caves to the northeast by this gentleman here that might have our statue.
There are. They're a lot closer. There's a lot of yokai in there, and it's a little close to the water, so it might flood if you're not out of there in time, but it's a good place to get some battle training in, toughen up your skin a bit.
Okay. And well, I'm not sure. I'm still new to this adventuring thing.
Well, the first thing you need to do is get yourself some proper equipment. I mean, what do you have right now?
Well, I have a chest plate of being made out of dragon scales. I have this, and he's gonna hold up his the bow. The well, not the bow. He's gonna hold up the glove with the gem on it.
You really should stop showing off all your valuables the moment you meet somebody.
And then I've got another bow and some arrows, and I got a heart-shaped rock. And a
Yeah,
triangular
please try and take
stick.
that glove. Actually, I want an NPC to try and take that glove. Do it. I dare you.
You guys aren't walking around showing off high enough valuable things for the pickpockets in this town.
It would be hilarious though. A pickpocket grabs it and just sees the words "unbind user" in his peripheral.
Ungroup assets.
Just ungroup, flop. Jeremy.
Why am I still alive?
But I got a triangular shaped stick.
Is it
And
strong
I-
as a circle though?
I found a weird coin on the ground.
I said stop showing all your valuables.
I'm not showing them, I'm just telling. And besides, it's a stick and a rock.
The adventurer will stick the heel of the last of their sandwich in their beer and eat it. That's not a whole lot. So you're kind of a ranger, maybe? Keep things at a distance?
You could say that, yes.
He's not a very good one.
He's still learning.
You might want to look into traps, maybe. Something that you ready to go and you could just throw it out.
How?
It'd also be good to have, like, more mundane traps, like, as fundamentals in your mind. Something you can set up in the evening when you're making camp and maybe check in the morning.
Gas traps.
Probably want to get yourself some form of shelter. I know this merchant that I was walking with that came to this town to sell these walking staffs that actually break down into tent poles.
Well, I have a tent.
Oh, okay.
I
You didn't
got
mention that.
well, I've got a couple of basic what you would call like survivor needs: tent, sleeping bag. I've got a fishing pole and some tackle.
Poop shovel?
No, poop.
You gotta
shovel?
have a poop shovel.
I don't have a poop shovel.
You gotta have a poop shovel, man. You don't want that sneaking up the whole camp.
Well, I usually just walk away and kind of use a stick to dig a hole.
A shovel would make that faster, I suppose.
Don't give her ideas.
No, do give her ideas.
No.
Then give who ideas, Amiko?
Eerie.
Yes. Or her.
Do not give the
Well,
snake any more ideas.
All right. Well, you get a stack of it.
Stack
Have
of
fun,
what?
Derek. Stack of these nuts. Oh. Burn, 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 burn. It was all along, Con, to boop you. Ricky's marriage
Sorry.
beeline.
You don't have enough pats to boot me. You can't afford it.
I will, in fact, boop you. Listen, I petted Inari and she said I can boop who I want. That's a hat that Zarsi used to have that says I petted Inari once.
I petted
petted,
Inari and
petted.
all I got was a stupid shirt.
I petted an Ari and all I got was this hat. It's just all printed on the brim.
Yep. It's P-E-D-D-E-D. Petted.
So the adventurer will look back to Satsu. And what about you? I mean, you're very secretive about the equipment that you have. You don't have to tell me, but what sort of adventuring did you do?
Kind of a bunch of all things. Most recently, I actually was in the Feywild.
Oh, so you were actually all the way down there in the north. God damn it. Now, you'd think I would remember these things in the moment. I remember it when I'm writing.
That's where I got this. It just kind of appeared on my hand.
Fun traveling and shit.
What level are
You're
you
welcome.
guys?
What?
What level are you guys?
Level?
Yeah, you know.
Omiko is level. What is it? Level 2? Yeah, she's still level 2.
Well, there was a time when I'll kind of pull up my display bios to check. Yeah, I don't have one of those.
Mm.
Well, I was expecting weirdness from you. I mean, you have that aura on you.
I'm not originally from this world, actually.
Oh, so you're like the locust.
The what?
Literally the story about the locust that he was talking about earlier.
Oh,
Tetsuya.
He's familiar with off-world concepts.
gotcha. Okay.
Tetsuya, I don't have one of those either, but I was born here. I was born, do you know what the Blue Mountains?
Which ones?
Oh, well, here. I was born in Katakuria village.
Oh, okay. Still don't know where that is.
But, what would it be from, like, directionally wise from here?
It's
It's a
to the-
backwater
That
podunk
way.
facility or village that exists in the Empire. That's what.
it's that way.
It's kind of just that way. He's gonna point.
No, I said it's that way.
What? What way is that way? There's a lot of that ways.
Just right down the
Oh,
road.
wait, no, we're not screaming right now. Never mind.
Oh, hold on. No, I got this. Give me a second.
So it's in that general direction. So kind of think about it. Well, I haven't been up that way yet. Like I said, I came up from the north.
Oh, okay. And panda bears don't like to be petted.
No, they don't. They're still bears.
I learned that out the hard way. Panda bears don't like to be petted.
Well, that's not strictly true. The bears don't like to be petted if you're aggressive.
I wasn't being aggressive. I was just gently petting it.
Were you in the bear's personal space without asking?
I don't know how to speak bear.
Well, there you go. Aggressive. How would you feel it if somebody speaking a language you didn't understand walked up and started touching you?
Slightly uncomfortable.
Yeah, see? And what do animals do when they're uncomfortable?
Get aggressive. Oh.
Ah, there it is.
And triggered.
It's all right. He'll get it eventually.
Oh, he's had 20 years so far. Sure, it'll get better.
Yeah, but he's been kind of sheltered for most of that.
Well, no better place to get more used to the world than facing it head on, sword in hand, and something in the other that you're probably too young to understand. Wait, how old are you?
It's legal.
71.
No, okay. God damn,
I
that's unfair.
always forget
Anyway,
that.
Huh?
Tanuki over there, like, I'm 97, bitch.
The human just commenting on how unfair it is the yokai races get to look young forever.
Or to be fair, skill diff.
That sounds like a skill issue to me. Then why do all the yokai want to be humans?
You know, he's gonna kind of look at the bracelet on his wrist. I should be expecting it in the next few days.
Should be what?
Oh, nothing. Just something I'm having done. It should be here in a few days.
Okay. What about you? You've been pretty quiet. I guess to Amako.
Oh, I'm a little special. I'm essentially made of magic, and I use magic.
Okay.
I'm not exactly picky with my gear and that sort of thing. I don't have very much myself.
Well, I imagine you don't need a whole lot with magic. You can stay over there, at arm's distance.
Yeah, I do tend to keep my distance. Ideally.
You should watch out for any mages with, like, conducting rods and, like, glass bottles.
Yeah, that would probably be bad.
Or a really woolly blanket.
In regards to my equipment, I'll kind of tap my claw on the table. This is the majority of what I use. I literally had my claws ripped out and made into these.
Ouch.
Very. But it's been extremely useful. I don't know.
So was that, like, by choice, or is somebody getting capital punishment for torture right now?
No, that was by choice. These are made out of osmium.
Oh, okay. Is that stronger than steel, or?
Very. It's almost impenetrable.
But it is penetrable.
And as somebody once said, I'll impregnate the bitch.
Yeah, that's me.
But
That's
yes,
my general attitude.
I keep most of my stuff hidden away. But another thing I do have that's kind of useful, and Layar will kind of poke her head out. Hello there.
I was wondering what that constantly wet look was.
Oh no, I was just very excited to see you.
Can't say I've ever seen one of these creatures before.
Layar will stretch out her hand. Nice to meet you. Hey, no, don't.
They will smile and reach out and shake
No.
their hand.
Don't. Oh.
It's nice to meet you too.
Wait, what?
They'll bring their hand back and wrap it around their cup. You can see frost starting to form on the cup as they bring it up and dip.
Play it cool.
So, you have a resistance to cold?
No, I'm just a tough son of a bitch.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, if I was completely encased in them, I'd be dead, like, in a couple of minutes, maybe.
I almost was the first time I encountered her.
I imagine so. And there's no Monsterpedia or any sort of biologist notes on that I can think of.
The closest thing is there was a slime that inhabited a river that is cold and it seeks heat for sustenance.
And it's probably a yokai.
But she didn't have much intelligence when we first encountered each other. That was sort of, well, the reason why you stay away from magic. That changed that.
And it's a valid reason.
I'm not denying that.
I get enough shit just trying to find sticks in the woods.
Same though.
I'm good at finding random stuff.
Just a random dude from the table back there. The same though.
Because everyone's
It's
going,
problem.
I
It's
encountered
known
this
about.
problem too.
If you try
Yeah.
to do too many minor things at once, the world doesn't like it for some reason.
I actually got this aura by trying to learn how to walk in this body.
Oh, well, I feel sorry for your parents having to experience that.
No, this isn't my original body.
Oh, I feel sorry for your remembered parents for experiencing that.
Satsu is very confused right now.
Tatsuya is too.
Is Asuka your mom in this scenario? I mean, it wouldn't be the first time.
The adventurer is making assumptions.
No, when I first, I guess, inhabited this body, it was a process to kind of get my memories back, and in that process, it was learning how to walk in a different way, and it didn't turn out so well, or maybe it did. Maybe it did.
Tatsuya. Hey, Satsu.
Mhm.
I'm gonna. I'm not gonna be at the room tonight. I'm gonna go talk to Noni.
Okay. You have fun. Stay safe. Don't get ravaged unless you want to.
No, it's not
For
for that.
protection.
I've got some. No, I've got some questions about something for him.
Sure.
Yeah, butt babies, man. They're dangerous.
Oh no, I'm not
Fuck you,
talking
it's a
about
full-
that kind of protection. I mean full body.
You know, Tetsuya will pay
No,
for
you
his
just
meal.
beat my sister. She wants
How
you
much was
inside.
Tetsuya's meal?
The meal? It's all being
Yeah.
paid for by the adventurer.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Thank you. And, you know, he'll give a bow.
He just got done with the dungeon. He's got coins.
Tetsuya is gonna head back to the last location that he knew where Noni was, and that's up with Aspira.
So he's just like casually walking up to the Imperial Palace.
You just
Well,
fucking get the guards just sitting there playing
no.
shogi. Just what the hell? Little
No, he's
ass
gonna
dude.
he's gonna ask one of the guards. Excuse me. I'm looking for Noni.
Who isn't?
Yeah, who's? I mean, everybody is.
Oh, well, my name is Tetsuya.
My
I've-
name's Carl.
Met him before.
My name's Shiko.
It's a pleasure to meet you. And he's gonna, you know, give a polite bow.
Pleasure to meet you. Oh, fuck off.
Um,
Alright, I'm gonna promote to a Gold King.
Is there a way I
damn
could possibly get in to speak with Noni?
Mid about to punch the table. No.
Oh,
Do you have your paperwork?
Documentation? Have you filed a request?
A
Set
royal
appointments?
decree?
oh,
Perhaps
Anything?
even a letter of invitation?
Are you a baby mama and or daddy?
Are you one of their children?
Yeah, are you a kid?
no.
Adopted and or otherwise? Yes.
Are you their, what time is it, dinner?
Yeah, that you food?
No,
Wait, no,
but
that's illegal.
I think you could consider me a drinking friend.
Okay. So,
So why aren't they out here drinking?
Well, I'm not sure if he knows we're finished with our community service or not, but I have some questions about something for him.
If they know about anything the Silent, tell them.
Huh?
it's true. The Silent, that big guy that's been following you this entire time.
Carl will point behind you, and there is in fact somebody just looming right behind you, like literally millimeters away.
Oh, hello. I know
Gotta
you
be
can't
careful who
speak.
you're talking about. Things happen in this city.
People go missing when they talk too much. Yay for... Wait, hold on. What system of government are we? We're an empire. What do it be? What do it be? Okay. I know it's an empire, but hear me out.
I mean, it was at
Are we
first.
technically not autocracy?
Hey, that sounds like politics. I didn't join the guards to learn about politics.
What did you join the guards for?
They move their lance piece forward. Yogi.
Damn it! I'm distracted again by politics and women.
I think that's a boy.
The hell?
I am a boy.
Ha, you're into twinks.
What's a twink?
Oh!
The overdramatic wound.
My pride! Anyways, yeah, it's just a wet hole. I don't care.
I did hear someone in the pleasure district say any goal is a hole.
Other way around.
Every hole is a goal. Yeah.
There you go.
Any bowl is a hole?
I mean, then
That's not how bowls work.
Okay, no, we're getting off track here. No, you can't beat him without a document. Unless you can convince Tall, Dark, and Scary to say something.
I doubt that's gonna happen.
Yeah, the Silent never talk.
Yeah, no, that's why they called the Silent.
And how do I request to meet with them?
You're gonna need Form
Oh.
A42.
And then you're going to need Form C-117, which can be got from the Imperial Records Office in county, the clerk of this section, or this county, which opens in 7.5 hours.
Do make sure you have all of your paperwork in order before you get in line, or they'll send you to the back of the line.
Yeah, like you're gonna need your Imperial identification card. You're either gonna need your birth certificate or your registry number, possibly an education bill so you can prove that you go here, or some sort of service bill.
Proof of citizenship.
Proof of
I'm-
citizenship. Yeah.
I don't have any documentation. I was born in Katakuria village.
Well, luckily you can get
Hmm.
documentation for that at the same building, it's just an even longer wait.
Yeah, yeah. Sees about 10,000 to 15,000 people a day.
People bring tents.
Oh.
You can actually see the lanterns over there, all the way in the distance. That's them. All the way to the now.
His ears are gonna kind of flatten, being disheartened. Oh.
I mean, if you do happen to know this person so well, why don't you just get in contact with them yourself? I mean, I give all my friends my phone number.
What's a phone?
It's this thing that's stuck to the wall, and it has a wire coming out of it, and you can talk to people on the other end.
Well, I don't know their number, and don't want to interrupt Lady Aspira with asking if she knows where he is.
Hmm. She's a public official, though. She's on her office hours. Technically, there shouldn't be an offense.
I mean,
Hmm.
I'd be annoyed if I just wanted to relax after a long day and somebody wanted to interrupt that, but that's me.
Well, to be fair, anytime that they're relaxing, they're not in a public venue. They're in the palace, and they're probably imprinting into a bed. All those little children's running around.
Would either of you happen to know the number to Aspira's bodyguard's room?
No, we're just guards. We literally only know that we're guards.
Oh,
Silver Lance.
I just got out of high school, dude.
Capture the pawn.
well,
Fuck! Stop distracting me! He's not even playing. He's kind of idly just moving pieces with one hand. Just, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just see myself out.
You're already outside.
Well, away from here, so I don't
Out
get.
of the city?
Okay,
Nope,
I'm
it's
gonna-
dangerous out there.
I mean, that saves us
I'm-
the trouble. We have to escort people that way.
That's true.
No, I mean I'm going back to my room.
Why don't you just go ask, like, the people that you drink with where he's at?
His ears are gonna perk up. I might know where he is. Thank you. And he's gonna give a bow and head off.
You're welcome, citizen.
The soft sounds of dumbass.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
And he's gonna head back down to the pleasure district.
Alright.
And would Noni have told him what his favorite bar was when the first time they went drinking?
Probably.
Yeah, you would have.
So that's where he's going.
Mm.
He's not even
all suspicious
he's not-
going in there.
He's not even he's not even looking for shinies this time. He's going straight there.
Wow, some dedication.
I can imagine him skipping as he does.
It is a very efficient way to move around. It's not the most manly way to do it, but it's faster.
He's not skipping. He's kind of like speed walking.
Well,
So he doesn't bump into anyone.
that would be an efficient way.
Yeah.
So you're burning more calories to move not a whole lot faster.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're like afraid of not being met. There are literally dudes twice your size getting hammered in rooms right now by chicks with dicks, and you're like, I better not look a little dainty. Don't want to be
Anyway, going to the bar.
Okay. The problem is, in the one place that no need to get, which bar?
The one.
There's
What was
three
his
main
favorite?
bars, one on each floor, and then there's a bar in each corner.
Oh dear Jesus.
All of them.
You could look. So you've got two things going for you.
Uh-huh.
You got to look for the bartender, who was very distinctly some sort of headless woman. You know that because their head was sitting on the tip jar.
What did people
And
fill
two-
the money through their mouth?
Yep. Literally,
swallowing
they'd say things
coins.
like-
Mom.
they would say things like, "Come on, feed me, you lazy bitch."
Oh, I'm
And that's the
so
perfect way to get a lot
hungry.
of tips. Yeah, because nothing is there's no better way to get tips from a drunk than to challenge their bravado.
Mhm. So yeah.
You can't flick a coin in my mouth.
So,
Come on,
so he
you won't-
knows what she is. Well, doesn't know what she is, but he knows she's a headless person that lives
Well, you
without
got.
their
I
head.
said you got two. The second one is the Tanuki.
Oh, the Tanuki. Well, which one is
Basically,
easier to
Uh,
access?
I mean, the bartenders are right there.
Yeah.
Not on this floor. They're on the second floor, which you can kind of find out because you can see someone
So crowd. It's like crowd surfing, but is it head surfing?
Yeah.
And that's what's going on up there.
Okay.
This place has music.
Well, he's gonna attempt to communicate with the bartender. Excuse me.
Well, that's just gonna fail immediately just because you're so small.
He's just so timid.
Gotta climb up on
Just
top
give
of
them
the
a
stool.
give them a few minutes till they get sat back down with a bunch of bills jammed in their mouth, and you're good.
Yeah. Tetsuya's gonna wait for them to settle back down.
And you can watch that. Oh, this is bringing up many questions. Is if their head is like there, how come they have such a long tongue to pull the bills in with? Where is it attaching at?
Well, these questions are going through Tetsuya's head, but he's not gonna ask them.
No, that's fair.
And he's gonna actually speak up a little bit, not yell, but excuse me. Have you seen Noni?
Oh, it's you. And I'll just kind of look around left and right, and they'll use their tongue to start to turn the jar. Nope.
No. Okay.
Recently?
Yes, I'm wanting to talk to him.
No. It's been a couple of hours. But I haven't seen them leave.
So if he hasn't left, he's probably still in here. Somewhere.
Maybe. Or he ran off naked into the night. Wouldn't be the
Got
first time.
defenestrated.
He could have very much been thrown out a window. Wouldn't be the first time.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your time. And
You're
he's gonna give her a silver for her time.
Ooh. Just,
I half expected you to give them the fucking the foreign coin.
No.
yes, and you get to hear the argument over it's pronounced mauve or mauve.
No, it's pronounced mob.
Please don't summon him to this world. So yeah. Then he's gonna go look for the Tanuki bartender.
The Tanuki is not a bartender. They are one of the girls that work here.
Oh.
They're easy to find, though.
Yeah.
They fall inside of choking.
And he's gonna. Did Tetsuya ever get the Tanuki's name?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No, he did not.
Excuse me.
They cannot hear you because apparently they've got earplugs in.
And he will gently tap their shoulder.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh. Ah, yes. So then you get that. Run.
Tatsu's plus bar goes up 2, but
To what?
2 points.
Oh. Yeah. Where's the list? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have you seen Noni?
Oh, and there goes my power.
Oh, there it goes.
That's okay. I gotta go to work in a little bit. I'm gonna just throw this in there because he's gonna ask their name, and I don't want to forget it. Luckily, I have charged my phone on charge this whole time. Now we're gonna lie here awkwardly in the darkness, wrapped in a blanket. And they have seen Noni. They went that way a little while ago with a couple of human girls and a couple of somebody else's. I couldn't really pay attention because this woman gives aggressive head.
Oh. Did Tatsumi just interrupt a blowjob?
I actually think she's passed out, but I haven't moved. And they'll just kind of look under the tablecloth. Oh, they are unconscious.
Oh. I'm sorry for interrupting.
They'll just kind of, you can hear them shifting. Just, actually unlock my leg there. And then you hear a thunk. Well, I'm free now.
Oh, well,
Weakling. Tatsu would never die like that.
That's who thrives like that.
It's a cock-suck cock world out there, and you got it, woman.
do you know when... Well, I know he's probably going to be a while.
You can just interrupt him if you want.
Wake up, samurai. It's time you come.
No, he
Devon is your body.
he said the one thing for me not to do is ever interrupt him while he's doing that.
Well, I interrupted him while he was doing that, and then I stole you.
I kind of remember that night. That was the first time I ever had alcohol or did anything.
Was that the first time that you ever had people in your butt?
Yeah.
It was a very good experience. I'm glad we could have had it together.
Well,
As
thank
pets. Hey! Power is restored!
you. Yay!
That was fast.
Hey, don't jinx it, okay? It took like 3 hours to get it back earlier. Because apparently it had been off since noon. I just woke up in the midst of no power.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been
Apparently,
waking up
I
in
don't
the midst of no internet.
Well, pay the bill.
I do pay the bills. They just suck at being providers.
Mood.
Well,
I wish they
you
paid
have the
me when
Tanuki's
I'm
name
not
now, by the way.
receiving the thing that I paid for.
Actually, since you suck at inflections, they're just gonna anytime Tatsu gets it wrong, they'll let them slide. But their name is Niwa. You say it like that, Niwa.
Ganiwa?
Gonna stab you. No need to be a couple of hours. He's usually done. Oh, he would have been there. Maybe only 2 more hours. You should be safe, or 3. I don't know. We could be having an all-nighter.
I'll wait till he's finished.
Well, you better wait somewhere else, because you wait around here, you're gonna get drunk again. And you know what happens when you get drunk.
Want to finish, but then we'll start it.
Did he take anyone with him, like Amiko or
Nope.
Satsu?
No.
Nope.
So he
Nobody
just
followed
kind of
him.
wandered off.
They were too enthralled by the adventurer, regaling them of that time they rode on the back of a giant serpent.
It takes
I think
Amiko a
Amiko's
minute to...
Stories, and she strikes me as someone
Very
who
pretty.
really loves
Look at
stories.
that. That's so pretty. I need one now. Get out of my room, you dang dog.
I'll see myself out.
Dang,
Thank you.
donkus.
You're welcome. Oh, I hate to watch you go.
And since he's gonna find a way to entertain himself until he sees Noni leave. Besides
Wake up,
drinking
bitch.
and
As the Tanuki idly kicking the unconscious person.
Well,
That Tanuki's job is to train the hookers, the women of the night.
so he's gonna go to a casino and play some, and he's gonna gamble a little bit.
you can do that.
I mean, you ain't gotta go far. Yep.
Just right across the street.
No, you can just do it in the same building.
Oh well, yeah. Then he's gonna gamble until Noni's done. But he's only gonna start with 10 silver to gamble with.
Well, you can do
Only,
that
he says, only!
next time. Yeah, only 10 silver, he says.
Only 10 silver, yeah.
Earn in like a month.
Huh?
I mean, actually, well, they don't actually do the metal currencies. They have a form of paper currency here.
Hmm.
So, I mean, you know, that technically is, 10 silver.
I imagine he'd start smaller, but go no higher than 10 silver.
Yeah, go no higher than 10 silver. That's what I mean.
I'm so congested. Make it stop.
How about no? I just got rid of that shit. It's your turn.
I've had it all day. Heck, I think I've had it
for an
like all
entire
week.
month.
There's
Yeah, and
like
I gave it to you as a gift.
You're sitting there going, enjoy.
Exactly. Look at that video. Just, oh no, got your trauma. You give that back.
That was a gift from my mother.
Yeah.
I resonate with it.
Yeah.
You can send that dumb ways to die since you candy cane if you want to the crew.
Yeah.
Just fucking, it rotates the turret so fucking fast.
Mhm. It's like, oh no.
Oh no.
I love that. Just, I'm loving the resurgence of dumb ways to die on TikTok. It's one of the only good things.
Wasn't
course.
like a rail line that commissioned that?
Oh no.
Oh,
in
no.
my pants.
Yeah, I sent it
Well.
to shitposting.
Anyways, so Satsu and Amako are enjoying being regaled with stories from the adventurer who they still don't know the name of. Tatsu is
Gonna wear dirty
gambling,
pants.
and everybody has been fed. That sounds like a good place to end the session for today.
Alrighty.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta wear the dirty pants because my clean pants have a giant fucking hole in them because apparently the washing machine decided that it hated my pants and wanted to rip them.
Damn.
Yeah, because of fucking boomers owning 70% of the wealth and markets, and we're still fucking running with these shit-ass fucking tumbler systems that have been proven to be outdated and ineffective, but oh no, can't change anything. Because change means you're a sexist or something.
Mhm.
I
I don't know.
I know the feeling of having your good jeans ripped. It's like a while back I was at work and a nail snagged the side of my jeans and just ripped a hole right in them. I was brushing past a pallet and a nail was sticking out of it and ripped my jeans.
I hate when that happens.
It wasn't a big hole or anything, but it made a hole, and of course, holes just grow.